situation here, folks.
I am your idiot leader, Dope. This is Dope Comics, and I'm just a weird collector. But today I got something really weird from 1961 that I can't wait to show you guys. It is weird. But before I can show you some weird books, it's story time with Dope. You know, I just went to Heroes Con, and I bought some big books on a Friday, and I was walking the books back to my hotel room because I didn't want to leave them in my backpack. And as I was crossing from the Heroes Con Convention Center over to the Westin, I see this fat boy with a beard crying in the alleyway. And I said, "Hey, fat boy with a beard, why are you crying in the alleyway?" And he said, "James Gunn just fired me." And I said, "James Gunn fired you?" He said, "Yeah, I was his assistant." And I said, "Well, hey, James Gunn's assistant, I'm Dope Comics." And he said, "I know who you are, and I got something for you. I want to show you the very first world premiere clip of Superman. I mean, it's coming out next week. I'm going to give you the exclusive. The exclusive." And I said, "Hey, I feel like it's my honor to show that on my channel. So let's roll that footage and show you the exclusive to next week's Superman." Did you see that? Did you see all them Easter eggs? Was that like a giant piece of kryptonite he threw and hit him in the chest? Oh my gosh, that movie looks awesome. I'm going to have to go now. I am going to have to check this movie out. That was badass, and that was weird. Let's get back to the weird stuff now. Can't wait to go see that Superman movie. It's going to be great. But today I'm in a weird mood. So I'm going to be showing you a lot of weird stuff today. And I'm going to be finishing with something, the coup de grace, the cherry on the top, the cat's pajamas. I'm going to show you something I picked up from 1961 to add to my collection today. It's just weird. Very, very weird, but I'm happy to have it. I don't know nobody that has this. So today, I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your dick off. So stay tuned to the last book from 1961. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. But let's just start out with some weird stuff. So I found 4 of these. 4 more that I didn't have. Boris Karloff's Tales of Mystery.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I like it. And I like it.
And look at this purple serpent in the swamp. We've got a wrecked taxi. I mean, Boris Karloff, I want to read this now. Right now. That's how good this stuff looks to me. Boris Karloff, number 49. We also got this sergeant that surgically repaired a murderer's hand on his hand, or on his body, I guess you should say. And the hand is trying to kill him now. He's got a zombie hand that wants to kill him. So I need to read this one now also, because it is weird. Also, I mean, hell, what is this? Check out this wobbled-eyed sea monster. I mean, who wouldn't want to read this, Boris Karloff? You can't get this kind of stuff today in regular books. You got to go out and find these old Golden Keys. Golden Keys are great. They are full of all this good stuff. They are great. I mean, come on. Boris Karloff, look at this one. We got some kind of alien, we got a beautiful lady, and we've got a doctor with a full moon behind him. I don't know what this is about, but I want to read this. Why wouldn't you want to read this?
It's so hot.
This is a beautiful book. I mean, come on. The thing called Agnola? I don't know how to say that. Agnola? You got to read that. How could you not want to read that? That is plain out weird. You know what I'm saying? But now, before we get into some more, let's talk about something really crazy. Let's talk about the worst read of the week. Worst read of the week.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
And the worst read of the week, I'm going to show you something here. You know, a lot of channels put on their blue blockers. They put on their hate blockers. They won't talk bad about DC. They won't talk bad about Marvel because they like it. And if something fucking sucks, it sucks. And as you can see, I really like Hulk. But the worst read of the week was this shit right here.
This is appalling.
I gave it another chance. I've gave this thing so many chances. This cover right here is done by Nick Klein, and it's amazing. And this guy right here looks like the Punisher. I had to find out, who is that? I mean, what's going on with that? Damn if it ain't just Bucky. But anyway, I thought this book was going to be amazing. Maybe they're turning the corner, but nope. It still sucks. And this is the worst read of the week.
It's the worst read of the week. Yeah.
Now, let's get back into some more weirdness, can we? What about Dr. Spectre? Check this out. We got a flying owl man. We got a red, red leggings in distress. We got a dude chasing the owl man. He's in his Rolls Royce down here. And you ain't going to be able to take out owl man. I mean, Dr. Spectre, you have no chance at that. What about Dr. Spectre with a boat paddle beating the shit out of a lizard man? Out in the middle of the swamp. And the lizard man has got a knife with a bent hook on it. So I don't know what lizard man's trying to do with this knife with a bent hook. But Dr. Spectre, you better start whacking. Because the lizards are packing. Anyway, what about a marsh monster fighting an alligator, and Dr. Spectre has a piece of branch trying to take care of this hot girl with a tight little stomach on her? Check out this fight. I mean, come on. Is that not something? I mean, how could you not want to read these books? I got so many weird books I picked up lately. And the last Dr. Spectre I picked up lately, Dr. Spectre, oh my gosh, there's so much going on here. Look in the background at this human face on this snake. Look at this zombie coming. He's going to get whacked with a shovel. There's a zombie behind him. I guess there's a hot girl back to back with him. Dr. Spectre, how are you going to get out of this? And this book is in phenomenal shape. Look at this beautiful blacks. This is a great looking book. Great looking weird book. And now it is time for Versus! Man, today on Versus, I decided to get out two weird books. I decided to put two things against each other that I love that most people don't love. And one of them being Fantastic Four number 21. And this right here, if you don't know, this is the first appearance of the Hate Monger. Hate Monger has a gun that makes everybody hate each other. Hate Monger has a hate ray. Hate Monger, if you don't know this story right here, it's so Scooby-Doo. This Hate Monger goes around and he's kicking ass. And at the end of it, they took his hood off just like on a Scooby-Doo. And I'd have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids. And it turns out to be Adolf Hitler. So Adolf Hitler is the Hate Monger, and he's on here. And this is the first appearance in a 5.0 CGC Blue. Would you take this? Or would you take the first appearance of one of my favorite odd characters of all time? The first appearance of Polka Dot Man. Detective number 300, right? Yep, Detective number 300 and a 3.5 Blue. These came out 1 year apart. This guy here is the first Polka Dot Man. This is an amazing book. I love this book. I have 2 or 3 copies of this book. I've got a reader copy of this book. Love this book. I've got a reader copy of Hate Monger too. But anyway, which book would you pick today on Versus? Would you take the first Hate Monger from 1963? Or would you take the first Polka Dot Man from 1962? Which one are you taking on the challenge today on Versus? Just leave it in the comments, brother. That's all you got to do. Also, somebody gave me this. This is going to be the next thing I'm excited about reading. It's probably no good, but I got to read it. I got to find out if it's good or bad. I think it's probably bad, but I need to read it to find out. If you don't know, I love Bug Wars. And somebody A-okayed me these at Heroes Con. I think it might have been Eric. But anyway, this is Sword of Adam. And we got this dude here riding a frog in a yard, battling snakes. So this is right up my alley. This is just like, you know, some Bug Wars. So I'm going to be reading this and seeing how it compares to Bug Wars. I mean, here he is fighting rats. How can I not love that? It is a 4-part miniseries. If you ain't never read The Son of Adam, or if you have read The Son of Adam, let me know in the comments. I need to know about how good this is. Because I'm probably the only weirdo that's ever going to read this. But I need to know, is it good? Is it bad? What's going on? He's sitting here riding his frog again. Look at that frog. Sitting here riding his frog. That's going to be an amazing read. I'm going to have to find out what's going on here. And now, good grief. Oh my gosh. Now the part I'm all excited about. You know, I've collected books before because I love the character. I've collected books before because, you know, I'm a completionist. I've collected books before because I like the writer. I've collected books before because I like the story. I've collected books before because I like the cover. There's all kinds of reasons to collect books. But in all of my years of collecting books, I've never collected a book because of this reason. Amazing Fantasy number 15 is about, I don't know, a $30,000 book in a 0.5. Well, I had to go out and get Amazing Fantasy 14. One before! This is a month before Amazing Fantasy 15. This is Amazing Fantasy 14, and I think it's so cool because I picked it up for 80 bucks. Now, you telling me that 14 is only worth 80 bucks, but 15 is worth 30,000 in the same grade? Come on, man. Come on. I see too big of a difference there. This is Steve Ditko. This right here is Stan Lee, Steve Ditko written and drawn the cover and everything. And this is oozes coolness. I like having the one right before. If I can't afford Amazing Fantasy 15, give me Amazing Fantasy 14. I'm good with that. I mean, that's just like these shows. I'm no Comic Tom. I am the Amazing Fantasy 14 of the comic world. I get no respect. I get no love. I've been voted the worst show on YouTube 2 years in a row. I am the Amazing Fantasy 14. So I guess that's why I love this weird stuff. I picked this up because it's one off from Amazing Fantasy 15. What a weird reason to pick up something. But that's why I picked this up. I love it. It is amazing. Fantasy 14. And until the next time, we're under 11 minutes. Read your comics, and I will see you again beneath a weird blackened sky.